The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, the place they call the Rock and the home of the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Troy Trojans, squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Golden Eagles will get us started with the opening kickoff. Makes the catch inside his 30 and not satisfied with that. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Looking for room, it's Meadows. Let's talk for a minute about Troy. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a three-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
The Trojans come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Trojans racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And talking to the coaches coming into this game, third downs were going to be big. And this defense specifically, could they match the physicality of this offense? And so far, that was a big no. And because they got it by a good bit. They've got to be able to establish themselves physically and dominate the line of scrimmage.
Behind the chains now on second and long. To throw, it's Crowder. Got a man, it's Taylor. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Higgins. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
But how about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he returned that in to reverse skate in a hurry and takes it to the 46.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Got a man. It's Pittman. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Golden Eagles want to move quickly. Looking for a man. It's Braxton. He's going for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
And the Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Keith. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
He'll keep it himself. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass. He's got the tight end. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Golden Eagles are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's a bang-bang play. You're running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Grab near the marker. It's Thomas. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Leaves it with the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Trojans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cotter. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. And with that stop, we are headed for the end of the first quarter.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Southern Mississippi has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. The give from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the 2nd half on defense? That's the question.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pulls it in, it's Taylor. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Trojans will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Use the play fake, now to throw. Showing the arm strength to the left. Intercepted, number 19. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
This guy is so comfortable in zone coverage. They're playing cover 2, and he's just back there roaming around in the middle of the field. He's so confident in his speed to break on the ball. As soon as he saw where the QB was trying to go with it, he put his heel on the ground, accelerated, and made the pick.
Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession.
Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Snap in the shotgun. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Defense looks like they're coming. From the gun, running back on the move. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. He'll keep it on the sneak. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Troy.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down, because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Montgomery. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Back to pass, it's Braxton. Got it in the middle, it's Chapman. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Motion from the back. Maybe a double pass. Grab near the marker. It's Pittman. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. The offense set for a first down play.
Timeout, Southern Mississippi.
Ready up. Motion from the wideout. Looking for room. It's Pittman. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And on second down for this offense. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And now let's see what they come up with on third down after that incompletion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Going to sling it on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
With the catch, it's Taylor. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Working that left side now. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Troy.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Southern Mississippi, 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Montgomery. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a man, it's Braxton. He rifles one deep down the right side.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that, they're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit, they were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Caught over the middle, it's Brown. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Pittman. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking deep. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Trojans will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Pittman. Oh, he's going to pass it. It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Wants to throw, it's Braxton. Quick strike complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
And the Golden Eagles getting set on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Here comes the offense on 1st down. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Makes the catch. It's Chapman. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
This is a very well-executed play, but I love the individual effort by the receiver out in space. He was able to make a guy miss and then advance the football.
The Golden Eagles are flying down the field. Back to throw, it's Braxton. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in, it's Pittman. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Going for it all. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Right back to the well. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Higgins. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
The Trojans are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Safe completion on the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away to buy time. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It is perfect. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out. It's Chapman. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gonna run it. It's Pittman. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've come to the end of the period. It's Troy holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
17, Southern Mississippi, 10.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Trying play action. He's going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Flips it out on the screen. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
That's caught. It's Davis. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And the Golden Eagles have this offense rolling. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's Braxton. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
All right, for this offensive line now, you've got to gear up. You've got to really start to hone in, understand that if you don't start playing better and you don't start giving this quarterback time, trailing in the 2nd half, needing to throw, you're not going to have a chance to win.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Southern Miss. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Higgins. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Takes the handoff. It's Meadows. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
To the ground. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They need to get a little closer for a field goal trying. They've got to do it in a hurry. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
And they decided to go for it. They decided to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Oh, he's got some space. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And this defense knew coming into the game with this quarterback's speed, David, they were going to have to be ready for him to tuck the ball and take off running.
But it doesn't matter. You know it, but he's so fast. You don't know about the angles, and you can't tell how fast till you get in the game. And he just takes off and makes big plays with his feet.
The Golden Eagles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw, it's Braxton. Fires to the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the run, it's Pittman. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
I think the biggest thing you're probably disappointed in on offense is your lack of success running the football. And they've tried to give this guy the ball a few times in this game. Here we are in the 4th quarter. Still not a lot to show for it. Game really close in this juncture, and you just wonder how many more times are they going to give him a trot?
Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down, they kept chopping wood, they found a rhythm, and in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now, because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you've got to score, you've got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Try to get it to the edge. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Line is set on 3rd down. To the air, it's Braxton. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change. What's
turning it on? Ripping, just shedding tackles. Tag. Touchdown, Southern Miss. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. To the air on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And it's picked off for the third time today. Looking for more room. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You've got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then, obviously, the interception and 6 points.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Take over first and 10.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. From the gun, running back gets to give. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive.
He lets one fly deep. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Touchdown, Trojans!
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And despite this point being relatively meaningless, I suppose it could carry value for some. And the kicker's probably happy to score a point, but the team didn't score enough as this one is over. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.